Well, hello, hello. As you said, I lead branch of small business banking. You know, John did point out that that was the first time ever with those commissioners on stage. You might not know this, but this was the first time ever that they opened for me. And they didn't even seem nervous. It may be the last time, but that's what I'm going to tell the story. But panels like this are really why I enjoy coming to the Hope Global Forum. This is my fifth time attending, but I've been involved with Operation Hope for many years. And then what I really like about it is it's one of the most incredible events I do all year because it enables us to connect, as they've said. And so 10 inspirational years, but many more years of driving impact is what they've done. And what is really so unique and special about John Hope Bryant is the fact that, as Frank Lutz demonstrated last night, he can make a difference on a micro level and a macro level. So if you were here last night, you heard that story on the micro level, but his partnership with organizations enables him to make impact at scale. And thinking about impact at scale, I'll talk about what we're doing here at US Bank. So we've been partners with Operation Hope for many years. And our Hope Inside now has 11 coaches throughout 6 states, and we've helped more than 4,400 people really build wealth opportunities, absolutely clap for that, in underserved communities. And a couple months ago, we had this full circle moment. We were in California with John. We were announcing one of our Hope Inside in our Crenshaw and Slauson branch. And it was great. If you've been there, it's a phenomenal branch. But for me, it was, I thought back to what he must have felt in 1992, probably sitting in a room like that, thinking about post the Rodney King beating, what difference he would make. And then as I stand here today to think about what Operation Hope has become, it's just really impressive to see all of you here. So I'm glad you're all here. But the big thing is the work that we're doing. And so every day as we partner with Operation Hope, we're able to make a difference to impact communities. Well, what does that mean? So in the pilot we ran, I announced this last year, we increased credit scores for 60% of all clients that participated, a credit score increase of 39 points. 41%, yes. So 41% of clients reduced their debt, an average of $2,146. And an incredible 79% of the clients increased their savings. I had shared this on the panel. It was one of my old sayings. We had this saying back in the day of keeping it real, and that was keeping it 100. But now what we're saying is keeping it real is keeping your credit score above 700 plus so that you can access the banking, that you can have access. So it's so important to see our clients increasing, and some aren't even our clients, but increasing their credit score to fully participate in financial service. So as we think about our collective investment in financial health, last year again I talked about our Hope Bank, the financial foundation, and really what that was, I talked about launching a pilot. We wanted to invest in our employees and partner in collaboration with the 1865 Project and Financial Literacy for All, but invest in our employees so that as they engaged, I'm privileged to lead or co-lead 20,000 people who are on the front line, talking to customers, non-customers, to really make a difference. But and we had Delta on. The saying on the airline, you have to put your mask on first. It's the same with all of us. We have to have our financial houses in order so that we could be helpful to our community, to our family, to our friends. And so our financial wellness program has really highlighted the need, even within all of our company's employee base, to really expose employees to financial wellness. And so it's really a program that delivers very simple. You don't need complex, arcane things, accessible solutions, and that becomes a difference maker when you talk about enriching personal financial wellness, knowledge around budgeting, investing and savings. And then, like I said, we've been able to see people bring it not only to our customers, but our community. So last thing I'll leave you with that, out of our pilot, we were pleased to report that 89% of the participants say they feel more financially confident. right? And that's half the battle for all of us, that when you feel that you understand and grasp through simplified ways, you budgeting, then you're able to really make the difference and be consistent with your own financial plan, or even build out a financial plan. So I'm excited that we've done this. There's so much more we want to do. I thank John for being really a change agent in inspiring and motivating companies like U.S. Bank and all the other banks and companies here to really do the necessary work so that as a society we can progress with inclusive growth. And so the last thing I'll leave you with, again, great speakers, great networking, but have a call to action. Like, what is your do different after today? How are you going to take something you've learned here back to your company? How are you going to personally adopt something that you've learned? So while it is great to get together, to break bread and see the great speakers, I think the real power is what happens when we all leave Wednesday. So again, I want to thank John Hope Bryant for constantly inspiring us. I can't wait to continue to see the rest of the conference, and I hope to see some of you soon. So with that, enjoy your lunch. A standing ovation by U.S. Bank, I'm talking about.